What's up, y'all? It's Tony Cabello with Reyes Boxing. Shout out to Young Smack the General, KO4Miles, man. Much respect and love. Reyes Boxing.
KO4Miles here. It's your boy, E-Train, El Guapo, Young Smack the General, and I'm back. Give you my post-fight thought to Gennady Golovkin versus Kell Brook. GGG wins by 5th round TKO. Ingles, the cornerman for Kell Brook, he just looked like a premature stoppage, in my opinion. The guy is undefeated. Let him go out on the shield. Yeah, he was catching a bit of work in that 5th round, but he was still on his feet, still moving, still alert. Kell stated that his eye socket may possibly be broken. He did fight very well in spots. GGG said that Kell not a middleweight. No shit. We know that he's not a middleweight. Said he didn't hurt him and that his punches felt like touches. I highly disagree. As you know, we can't, copyright reasons, can't show live video, but check out some of the clips on the Twitter feed, and you can see that some of those uppercuts rocked Triple G pretty good. You know, if you ever sparred or boxed competitively or even sparred, you know, it's those hits where it's not the KO punch, but it's those punches where, you know, it's a good lick, you know what I mean? And you want that get back right away. And you can see it all over GGG's face that he was frustrated with some of the movement laterally of Kell. Ingles, yeah, I just think that, you know, with more experience, he wouldn't have jumped the gun and blew his wide so quick. Pause. Motherfucker looks like a low budget Dana White from UFC or some shit. GGG, I think that he should go immediately, and try to unify and become undisputed at middleweight 160. Forget all this anybody from 154 to 168, and you know, just tell his team to shut the fuck up. I want to make my mark and unify all the belts at 160. He you know, he's gonna have to fight Billy Joe unless he loses title somehow between now and then. But the trump card, I think that Canelo is gonna try to beat him to the punch, and it's gonna be, you know, for that WBO strap. That'd be a very interesting move, a very well calculated chess move. If you notice that Canelo dropped down for the Liam Smith 154, that's a WBO title. And I think that he's going to try to flip that and go straight for Billy Joe. If I'm Billy Joe, I probably would fight Canelo over GGG just for the pounds, the money, the euros, the guap. Um, you know, again, Kell looked very good in spots. I think he said that he wants to stay at light middleweight. You know, I think junior middleweight, I think that's probably the best move. Anyone who thinks that Khan can beat him at this point is fucking delusional. I'd love to see him mix it up with the Charlos and Andrade and, you know, all those boys at 154 and see what he can do. Uh, Kell has a hell of a chin. Pause. You know, he was in there and, you know, he didn't. He had got counted for a slip earlier in the fight, but you know, he stayed on his feet and he took bombs, and you know, his corner got a little bit trigger happy. I think that they really should have let that man go out on the shield and see what he could have done the rest of the way. You know, they had never really been in that predicament before, and they just hit the panic button. You know, like Staples, they hit the panic button. If there's anybody at welterweight, in my opinion, that could have gave Spence a run for his money, it's Special K. We may never see that fight. If we do see that fight, I think it'll be at 154 and some years down the line. But I can't picture that fight being next, or nor should it be next. Kell coming from 176 or 175, wherever he built his body up to. Um, the weigh-in was a little bit entertaining the other day. Um, it's hard to take any good stock in, any full stock into the weigh-in, but GGG at the weigh-in looked like he was hungry, like the man needed a fucking steak sandwich and four Dasanis or something. He scratching stomach, scratching his Bozaks, paws, his ass and his head, like something was wrong with the guy. Maybe he took a little too much off, but he was looking like Pookie. He was looking like the neighborhood crackhead out here. Like he was rolling off of 8 balls, eating Chico sticks, and drinking 40-ounce OEs all night. Kell Brook was out here at the weigh-in, beating his chest like King Kong and shit, and he looked ready to his credit. But very interesting fight. It went how I thought it would. Unfortunately, I would have really, Brook showed more than I thought that he would have, and I would have liked to seen how the fight played out without um, the corner stoppage. Uh, maybe Brook gets flatlined, but we never know. And I think he'll learn from this. He'll grow from this. I hope he keeps his head up. But for the GGG train, it's on to the next. KO4Miles, your boy E Train, Young Smack the General. I'm out.